Hey yo, what is going on everybody? I hope you're all out there having a marvelous day. Welcome into the channel or welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael and I'm here just doing Michael things. And in today's video, it will be the continuation of the last few pages of my 7th binder of trading cards. I want to apologize for the abruptness of how I had to stop the last video. I know I had said that I was going to feature all 6 pages, but it was brought to my attention that my dumbness forgot about a previously arranged meeting. But as I was getting ready to leave, I got a cancellation. So I'm back. I'm here to do the rest of the binder pages of my 7th binder. And in this video, we will be featuring cards that I have not seen a lot of. Even when I was collecting these cards, there's only a handful of random cards from this set. We will be featuring, again, I will be taking them or having them off camera so I can show you them individually so you can soak up each card individually. So without further ado, let's get after it. All right, in this first set of cards, we have 11 cards, and these were a weird set even back then when I first got them. I've never seen cards like this before, and I've never seen cards like this since. So here we go. First card, we have Spawn. Yeah, there was a Spawn set, but we'll turn the image this way so you can see it much better. But I am a huge Todd McFarlane fan. I was when he was working on Marvel. I'm not sure whether he worked for DC, but I know that he worked for Marvel, and then he left Marvel and started his own comic book company, which later became Image. And this was his feature for his new company, his new comic books, was Spawn. And I'm a huge Spawn fan as well. Disheartened is the name of the card. This is card number 17. There's other information there on the back. Please feel free to pause the video to read them. I do not have sleeves for these, so I am going to see if I can just double sleeve them, one on top of the other. Maybe this will work. Maybe it won't. I don't know, but it seems to be not working very well. So I will just feature these cards and I will figure out a way to sleeve them up in the future. So there we go. We have that card there. Let me take care of these penny sleeves. Get them out of the way. Okay, on to card number 2. This one also is of Spawn. It looks like he is in armor, like a knight would be, like the medieval times type of a knight. But again, great artwork, great imagery. I love the color choices. This is absolutely fantastic imagery and artistry. Yeah, there you go. Medieval Spawn, card number 49. The edges are all jagged on this one side, but for the most part, it's a good looking card all the way around. There you go. Set that one right there. On to the next card. Also another image of Spawn, of course. This is his set, so he's going to be featured in the majority of all of these cards. Actually, every one has him in it. But again, the artwork, the condition is really, really good. The artistry, the imagery, fantastic. All right, there's information there on the back. Freedom denied, card number 57. So information there on the back. All right, there we go. On to the next card. We have another variation of the Spawn in a what appears to be another like suit of armor of sorts. The mask looks more like a helmet, but again, fantastic artwork, amazing imagery, the highlights, the lowlights, the depth, it's absolutely phenomenal. And as you can see on the majority of all of these cards, I do not think that Todd McFarlane was the artist on any of them. I think that these were all artists that were hired by Image to do the work for the comic books. But there you go. There's information on the back. Inferno, card number 84. You know, ever since I saw these when I took them out of that busted ass binder, I've been racking my brain of how I came across these cards. And y'all, I can't even figure it out. I have no idea how I came across these cards. Here we go. Next card. We have Naked Spawn. The burnt, crispy critter himself. Again, great artwork. The highlights, the lowlights, the imagery is absolutely phenomenal. Spawn Territory, card number 90. Yep, see, I was right. Naked and Angry. And there's your information there on the back. Let's set that right there. All right, last card of this sleeve. I only had 6 cards per sleeve because, you know, if I were to put cards in the top, it would not stay in the binder very well. So I only put the cards in the second and third row of these sleeves just to protect the cards best I could, considering how tall they were. But there we go, another armored looking knight medieval variation of Spawn. I like this one because I love the color purple, and with the gold accent there, it's absolutely fantastic. Out of all of these cards, I would say that this one is my absolute favorite. Again, great artwork, great imagery. This is the Redeemer card, number 96. Okay, so this is not even Spawn. This is Jason Wynn. It says, going through his final transformation after receiving the element fire of heaven, Jason Wynn is reborn as Redeemer. You can read the rest there if you choose. But Redeemer, this is Jason Wynn. This is a pretty awesome card. All right, there we go. Next card, we have another Redeemer card of Jason Wynn. This one looks really, really good as well. Surface on the front, corners and edges look really good. Same for on the back. This one is Time's Up, card number 102. There we go. Next card. It's another sideways image. This one is of Spawn without his mask on. It looks like his chains are deflecting a bunch of bullets that are being shot or was being shot at him. You can see it right there coming in and then pa-ting, 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 ricocheting off the chains. This one is Bulletproof Chains, card number 128. There you go. Great looking card. Great imagery. Great artistry. Next we have Spawn. And I don't know this character or if it's just some rando that is being saved by Spawn. But there you go. Again, phenomenal artwork. Great imagery. The highlights, the lowlights. It's just, yeah, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's a fantastic card. The art style. Card is Interception. Card number 134. All your information there on the back of what's going on in the image or what led up to the image. All right, next we have last two cards of that binder sleeve. This one we have Spawn high up on a perch on a, I could only presume that it would be a church because of the angel right there. But again, great artwork, great imagery. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Card looks really, really good as well. What about tomorrow? Card number 144. All right, there you go. All right, and the last card, we have a battle of Spawn versus, I do not know this character, but I will find out. Hopefully it states it on the back of the card. But we got a little bit of a turned corner there on the edge, on the upper right corner. The Spawn versus Tremor, card 149. And this is the last card of these tall vertical images or trading cards. Well, they're images as well, but all right, there you go. Let's set that right there. Actually, I'm going to take these down so I can feature the next set of cards, which is your standard size cards. I will take care of these later after the video is completed. Figure out a way to sleeve these all up and try and keep them protected. But there you go. Those were the really tall Spawn cards. Next, we have some foil Spawn cards. I believe these are the Spawn Chromium cards. I got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the Spawn Chrome cards. And then I got 2 other cards that were promo cards or insert cards that I got. And I will speak on those once I show them to you. But here we go. First, Spawn Chromium card. There's your Chromium. You see the reflection there. This is the high gloss foil or Chromium style cards. Love the imagery. Absolutely fantastic. Again, I love the chrome. I love the foil. This is card number 16. There's all the information there. Please feel free to take a look. Pause the video and read them if you choose. Let's see, we'll set this one all the way over here. All right, so we can showcase them a little better. All right, on to the second card. This one is of Spawn being hung. And as you can see, it does have that high gloss. It is a pretty thick card. It's very, very durable. I can feel how stout this card is. There you go. There's the image. A little bit of the embossing. It's got that high gloss foil chrome to it. Absolutely fantastic. I'm trying not to blind you guys or show my ugliness in the reflection of the chrome, but there you go. Great looking card in great shape. Surface, corners, and edges look absolutely fantastic. There's your information there on the back. Put that right there. On to the next card. This one's sticking a little bit. Alright, there we go. This one looks like it could have been the cover art to one of the comics. All the detail there, the intricacies of all the detail in itself. Then you got the chromium foil across the name, and then a little spots here and there throughout the card. There you go. Great artwork, great imagery, absolutely fantastic. Not a blemish at all on the surface. Corners and edges look absolutely phenomenal. There's your information there on the back. Beautiful looking card. Absolutely fantastic shape. All right, there we go. On to the next card. We have a nice, really nice close-up image of Spawn. And you see all that chrome action going on in the image. Surface, corners, and edges look absolutely phenomenal. Got a little bit of the embossing as well on these cards. There's information there on the back. These are of the 1996 set. There you go. So far, this is my favorite Spawn card out of these ones so far. All right, that's only 4. I have, 8 more to go? Yeah, 8 more to go, and then I got to feature 2 cards that are absolutely amazing. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon on my favorite one so far, but look at the detail. Look at the phenomenal artwork, the imagery, the artistry is absolutely amazing. The condition of the card is also outstanding. Surface, no blemishes, corners and edges look really, really good. That is a badass looking card right there. All right, there's all your information there on the back. The children in Spawn. Okay. All right, there you go. On to the next card. Oh, I love this character. She is such a badass in her own right. If you have any idea or know what's going on in the Spawn universe, you might know who this is just by looking at the image, but there you go. That would be Angela. And the chrome, high gloss, chrome finish with some of the embossing. You can't feel the embossing on it, but you can see it up close. I mean, in person is so much better than seeing it through the lens of this camera. But man, that is absolutely fantastic character. Great artwork, great imagery. Loving it. Loving it. All right, there's your information there on the back. Absolutely amazing. She is my all-time favorite character in the Spawn series. Don't get me wrong, I like Spawn as well. But, you know, I have a drawing. I'm drawn to more so the female characters in comic books. If you haven't picked it up, looking through the majority of my PC, the majority of them are all female characters, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I like the female character better than I do the male characters, the majority of them anyway. Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting these last few cards out. Okay, and just get rid of that binder sleeve altogether now. All right, next card, the Violator. There's Clown there. I don't know who this character is right off the top of my head. Hopefully it may say something on the back, but again, artwork, imagery, you can see that high gloss foil underneath, the chromium aspect of the artwork. Absolutely phenomenal. All right, there's information there on the back. It does not appear to state who the character is with Clown on the front of the card. But there it is. Absolutely amazing. All right, here we go. Next card, we have, excuse me. I do not know who this character is right off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've read or seen any of the Spawn comics or cartoons. If any of you are old enough to remember the HBO series of Spawn where Todd McFarlane had absolute total control of his work that was presented on HBO through the Spawn animated series. I do. That's probably Al Simmons' hand or Spawn's hand right there. Who this dude is, I don't know just yet. There's information there on the back. I don't think it even speaks on the image. No, it doesn't. It talks about Image Comics and the way they present their stuff. There you go. Next, we have the one and only Clown. Look at that. Look at that. That is absolutely phenomenal artwork, y'all. Absolutely phenomenal. That foil and chromium. Look at his eyes as I rotate the card, how they just glare at you. Dude, that is absolutely freaking badass. I love that. That is, I've never even noticed that before until just now. That is absolutely phenomenal. Look at that shit. Oh my god, that is so badass. That is so badass. The Face of the Clown. Card number 81. Absolutely amazing. Man, I like this color combination of that reddish pink and then that teal or turquoise. That is absolutely phenomenal color combination. But man, great card. Great image. Man, that's badass. All right, on to the next. Oh, come on. I'm struggling here. These things are sticking a little bit. I'm going to try and get them all out without messing them up. Okay, there we go. All right, last one. Of course, you're going to be super difficult to get out. Okay, there we go. All right, the last three Spawn cards And then I have the 2 special cards that I got that I will speak on once you see them. But here we go. Look at that gold foil chrome in the background there. That is absolutely astounding. That is a great artwork, great imagery. Love the art. Absolutely phenomenal. There's information there on the back. Absolutely great. Absolutely. I know it was a pause there. I'm just soaking it in. It's been so long since I've seen these cards, up until just a little while ago, that when I took them out of that busted ass binder, I just glanced over them like, oh man, those are badass. I can't wait to feature those cards. But man, that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now these are high quality cards. All right, next card. We have a variation of Spawn with all the spikies on him. And again, you see the high gloss foam or chrome. What am I saying? Foam. Goodness. The high gloss chrome foil in the background there. And again, the surface, corners, and edges look absolutely amazing. Great looking artwork. Spawn in Elysium. Man, that's nice. And I like that color combination on the back there too. That's pretty sweet. That's a badass card, y'all. Badass card. All right, next and final Spawn card from this set. We have him perched up on the cross with his long flowing cape just draped over the cross and down the edge. Absolutely phenomenal image. The artistry and imagery is impeccable. Absolutely impeccable and flawless. Absolutely flawless on the surface, corners, and edges. And oh, check that shit out. I didn't even realize that. This is my checklist card. So card number 99, that tells you right there that the Spawn Chromium set was 99 cards, 98 images, and then this 99 being the checklist. It's called the Graveyard Spawn, if you see it right there. But then there are the Spawn motion cards, which seems to be 9 of those, and then Spawn Morph, the face of evil. So there it is. Those are all the Spawn cards of the Chromium card set from 1996 that I have. All right, last 2 cards that I have from this binder. Binder number 7, the last 2 cards. And again, like I had stated earlier, I have one more full binder to go through. But this card I got from the Wizards magazine. If y'all remember the Wizard magazine back in the day, this was a promo card that I got exclusively from the Wizard magazine. This one is a crossover of Marvel Comics and hold on. I just lost the name. Wildstorm. There we go. Holy crap. The crossover between Marvel and Wildstorm. We have a foil, a rainbow foil of She-Hulk and Fairchild. They are like the same character, except she's not green. She's the muscle-bound brute in Wildstorm, where obviously She-Hulk is the female muscle-bound brute in Marvel. But look at that, y'all. Absolutely freaking amazing. I love, love, love this card. And it's really thick, durable card. That is amazing. That is a beautiful, beautiful card right there. And there's your information there on the back. Marvel/Wildstorm. I think that's what I said earlier, Wildstorm. If I didn't say that earlier, I apologize and I correct myself. It is the Marvel/Wildstorm crossover. So there you go. There's all the information there on the card set and the image there of the head-to-head of the two characters, She-Hulk and Fairchild. Set that one right there. And then this next one is also a #1 card. It is a transparent. This is what would be a clear cut or a suspended animation from back in the day from Image Comics. There is no information on the back of the card, but I will show you it anyway. This one came out of the Wizards set as well. This one, I do not know if this is one of the promo cards because there is no information other than what is on the front. Here, I will, here, let me get something here real quick to put behind it so you can see the image. There you go. There's the image of Angela. Absolutely beautiful character. Absolutely great card. And as you can see, it is one of those clear cuts, but there's absolutely nothing on the back. But you see that? Look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love, love this card. This is like the epitome of what trading cards should look like. It is, and even on the front, you got a little bit of that gloss going through, but look, even with the light on it, it is absolutely flawless. The corners, the edges, the surface, front and back. And if you look at it a little closely, you can see the ridges of the emboss, and you can feel it too. But that is absolutely outstanding. This is my favorite card out of these non-Marvel cards, which I do believe the other binder has a few of them in as well, but not to this extent of the cards. But man, it is absolutely freaking